golf. And when you think about golf, then it's all action because we have plenty of some exciting action we'll agree behind us. And it's all in the quest to see who will be the victor, who will take the crown in this year's edition of the magical Kenyan Open. Let's look at the leaderboard at this particular time. And when you think about the person who is on the summit of that board is none other than Lacroix Frederick. And for Lacroix Frederick, I know he's had a very formidable outing. I can just be able to see how he's been able to play. I think he had a good outing at hole number 11, which he got a birdie. Hole number 17, he also had a birdie. And the final hole, actually, he had an eagle. So he's telling you that he's tried as much as possible to play some fantastic golf. And he's the person who is leading at this particular time. Plenty of conversations about how the extravaganza will be able to fare. And I know a lot of questions about how our Kenyan kings on the golf will be able to play. And I'm joined by one. This is Nduva, who is one of the Kenyan players who a lot of people are waiting to see how well they will be able to play. Today has been able to play a 3 over par. Nduva, how was the game today?
My game today was good. I enjoyed myself out there. I hit some good shots. To be honest, I only really messed up on one hole. On the 8th, I made a double bogey. But the rest, I swung well. I put myself in position, gave myself good chances for birdie. They just didn't drop today, but tomorrow should be better.
Talking about the expectation, I know a lot of Kenyans are optimistic, very optimistic that at least this time out, we'll have more than just one Kenyan making the money bracket and making that cut. Are we ready? Have we prepared ourselves in a better way to make that become a reality?
I think everyone is ready. Everyone's playing good. As you look at, I think the leading Kenyans, Greg Snow, is at level par. I feel like a few other guys should come in. Mutai is also on the golf course right now. Kisi is on the golf course right now. Let's see how these guys go. But I'm sure by tomorrow, at least maybe 5, not all of us should make the cut.
In your general assessment, golf in the country, are we improving? Are we moving into the right direction?
I feel for the amateurs it's good, but for the pros we just need more support, especially from corporates, because last year, after the Kenya Open last year, we played our first event in December. We had 7 months of nothing, and then we played our 4 events this January. So I feel for us pros, we just need to play more events, need the exposure, corporates to come in and help us, and that will definitely improve the game of golf in Kenya.
Talking about sponsors and the different corporate partners, how important then will it be? Because having 7 months of not doing anything and you're preparing for this kind of a tournament, it's a little bit wanting, you'll agree?
True, because we don't have events. They say sponsors are not there, and towards the end of the year is when they rush up and put in all the events together. And I feel the events need to be spread out, maybe one event every month after this until the next Kenya Open, so we're able to play at least one tournament a month to just get us ready. And just that exposure, like the last 1 month we played 4 events. That was good. It helped us get ready for this event, but I think we just need a little bit more support here and there, so we're able to play at least more. Most of these other pros coming in, from last year Kenya Open, this Kenya Open, they probably play like 30-40 events minimum. Most of the guys are playing week out, week in, so for them it becomes just something they do daily. It becomes easier for them. They don't really think about the pressure. For them is just get out there and swing and see. If they don't make it this week, next week they are given a chance. You see, after this coming week, I don't know when our next event is. So we just need a bit more support from guys to come out.
Finally, what should we expect tomorrow? I know tomorrow will be a different affair. Maybe more fans will be coming on board. Any pressure moving to tomorrow? Because I know you have to better that 3 over par.
Not really. I'm swinging well. I just got to go out there and do my thing. And I just need to work on my putting this afternoon and a bit of my chipping. If I'm able to make some putts tomorrow, I know I can go low. And that's the target, trying to go at least maybe 3 under or better tomorrow, just to try and make a cut for the weekend.
Thank you very much, and all the best. I know for him, he's confident, and he's saying that the Kenyan team actually a lot is on the display. A lot will be expected. I know you can see on the other side, we have plenty of some excitement because it's just some of the top class world golfers in the world just trying to do their thing. And when they are at it, I know they're trying as much as possible to make sure that not just today, but also tomorrow, then they will be and must be up and ready to dance with the big guns. And talking about support, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but for so many years, the gentleman that I will be speaking with has been always here, trying to support, trying to see that at least when you're talking about corporate sponsorship, then that becomes a reality. This time again, doing it, and we're also very eager to also see the three golfers that you've actually, professional golfers you've actually said you're supporting this time out. Maybe they'll be able to produce the goods.
Absolutely, and we are very much excited. My name is Peter Waweru from Absa Bank. We are very much excited to be here, as always. This is our 14th year supporting the Magical Kenya Open, and every year it's bigger and better. And particularly this year, we are saying that we want to empower those that are all contributing to the success of the Magical Kenya Open presented by ABSA. So if you think about it, we've got our 9 professional players from Kenya, out of which we have taken 3 professionals that we are sponsoring to a tune of 1.5 million shillings, just to enable them and to empower them to take part in this tournament. And over and above that, we are saying that, for all the Kenyans taking part in the Magical Kenya Open as professionals, competing here, at the end of the tournament, if anyone comes top 10, we're going to award them with an additional 1 million shillings. So that is our commitment as ABSA, and it goes towards empowering our players and ensuring that our talent gets to a global level, especially through the exposure of the Magical Kenya Open.
I will tend and maybe imagine you might be amongst the people who will smile the most to see plenty of Kenyans making into the cut and playing into the money bracket.
Absolutely. And, for us, we're here to support the Kenyans. Last year, we had one of the Kenyans making it through the cut on Friday. We are hoping that this time round we can, make that 10 times and, we get the 9 of them making the cut. And that is a support that as a bank we want to give to the world of sports, whether it's in golf, whether it's in athletics, where we also take a significant portion in supporting players. We're really here to be behind them and support them and make sure that they shine on a global platform. Yeah.
There's some quality of display when you think about golf that is in display these days moving to Sunday, where we'll have a victor. In your own assessment as a country, we've tried as much as possible to put all that support. Can we do better? Is there more that we can do to be able at least to make these golfers smile even more?
Well, yeah, we have an opportunity. If you think about it, the exposure that our professional golfers get, before they play at the Magical Kenya Open, that is very important. And we are taking the lead from a corporate side. This year we sponsored 3 legs of safari tour, just doing our bit. And we are saying that together with other corporates, we can come together. The government is also doing their part to ensure that, we give these young men an exposure. And we are also now keen on young women. 2 weeks ago, we were at Vipingo with the Magical Kenya Ladies Open. So we're saying bring together, all of us to be able to support the young talent that is in this country. And at ABSA, we are very keen on that because we believe in empowering each and every Kenyan tomorrow together, one story at a time. And it's the story of these young golfers, young athletes that we need to support. Yeah.
Thank you and kudos. Continue doing the fantastic work.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing all the Kenyans here, in the next 3 days.
All right. So the Kenyans should be heading here, and we're waiting, very eager, very optimistic to see how well they will be able to shape up and also play. Now, let me just take you to the putting green, because when you think about the putting green, I know plenty of excitement because the different golfers at any particular time, they will also try as much as possible to do what they love doing, and that is play some fantastic golf. And at this particular time, I know we're talking about Lacroix Frederick, who's on the summit of the log, but the Kenyans will also try as much as possible to do some catch-up. Not the easiest, but at this particular time, I know I can only see one Kenyan on the putting green trying to do what they love doing, but we have some exciting kind of affair, because at this particular time, I know Lacroix Frederick on top with 4 under par. Simon Connor is on the second position with 4 under par, so they're tied at first. And then we have young Daniel on position 3. Now you think about Kenyans, I know Greg Snow has been able to have an instrumental kind of an outing, and he is at par. So he's had a par kind of play today. So we are optimistic to see how well he will be able to play. The likes of Dismas Indiza played a 3 a 3 over par. I can also see Kibugu Njoroge, who's just taking some action at par this particular time. And then a lot is expected from the other Kenyans, and they are following suit. So plenty of conversation, plenty of some beautiful golfing action. So we will be here to follow up, to just make sure that we update you in what is happening. I know at 5 p.m. Zilizala Viwanjani, Hassan Juma amejaja jengoni, and he will be in studio just to dissect what is happening in the world of sports, and also we'll